Welcome to St. Francis Animal Hospital. My name is Dr. Frank Battiato. Today we're going to talk about fleas. Today we're going to talk about how to tell if your dog has fleas and what you should and shouldn't do if he has fleas. A lot of times the dog will start scratching, and the first thing somebody's going to assume is my dog must have fleas because that's what makes them scratch. There are a lot of reasons why your dog will be scratching other than fleas. He could have bacterial infections, he could have yeast infections, he could have allergies, he could have other parasites that cause mange other than fleas. A lot of times people, the first thing they want to do is give a flea bath. And that's the worst thing you can do, whether your dog has fleas or your cat has fleas or they don't have fleas. Because a lot of these flea shampoos actually will make the skin worse, and they're not going to treat the fleas fully. The flea products in those shampoos are very toxic, especially to cats, and they don't do a great job killing the fleas, but what they do is a great job of further irritating the skin, causing secondary infections. Your pet has already been scratching from fleas, and the reason why it's scratching isn't because the fleas are crawling on them. When they bite, they take a blood meal, and they actually put a little flea saliva into your pet, and that's why your pet is scratching, because they have an allergic reaction to the flea saliva. What you want to do is, you can pick up an inexpensive flea comb at any pet store, and what you do is you comb it through your dog's coat. If he has a thick coat, you can just look through with your hands, and you're looking for fleas, or you're looking for little black flakes, which is basically flea poop. When the flea feeds, it will bite the dog, take a little blood meal, and when they poop it out, it's going to look like a dried black flake. If you put that dry black flake on a paper towel and wet it and let it sit for a minute, and then smear it with your finger, if it's blood, it will smear and it will turn red. That means your dog has fleas. Fleas only spend about 15% of their time on the dog. The rest of the time they're in your house, in your couches, in your floors, even if you don't have carpeting. They get everywhere. If you do find flea poop, you have to have fleas. If you do feel that your dog has fleas, at that point, going to the vet is probably your best option, because you have to attack fleas basically in 3 different ways. The first thing to do is to kill all the live fleas on the dog. For that, we recommend a product called Capstar. It kills all the fleas on the dog within an hour to 2 hours. Then you just give them a general shampoo. We may recommend an antibacterial shampoo if they have a secondary infection, or a mild moisturizing shampoo, but it's just to get the dead fleas and the flea poop off the dog, so you're starting with a clean slate. The second thing that you have to do, no matter how small you think your problem is you must treat the house. That's the most important thing. Like I said, they only spend about 15% of the time on the dog, so if you're not doing the house, you're not going to get rid of the fleas. They have flea bombs and premise sprays, which are handheld bombs to spray around the house. But the most important part of those products, there are some inexpensive ones that just kill the adult fleas. You have to get one with what's called an IGR. An IGR is an insect growth regulator, and what that's going to do is, when you spray, all the fleas are going to scatter. You're lucky if you kill any of the adult fleas, but you're going to sterilize the eggs and prevent and kill the larvae and stop them from hatching. Then when the fleas come back out, this product is still going to be out there for a couple of months, and any other eggs are not going to hatch, and then you will break the flea life cycle. Now the other thing is, you have to put an adulticide on the dog. And there's a lot of different products for that. Once a month topicals or once a month pills, where any of those fleas that you missed from bombing and that are still in the house, that are live, are going to jump on the dog to feed, and that product is going to kill those. If you do that, if you treat the dog initially, put a topical on them monthly, and do the house, within 2 to 3 months, all your flea problems should be gone. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe below, leave any comments, and like us. And find us on social media. And if you have any questions about your pet, feel free to ask. And if you have any videos that you'd like to see in the future, please let us know, and I'll do my best to get them out there. All right. Thank you very much.